Hey guys, what's up? This is Curtis Pike. My friends call me Big C. I'm with TGN Games, guys, and today we're doing some guest commentary. Hell yeah, I got a buddy from Germany. His name's Tobias, and he represents the Tyrian Best Bold. And he's going to be doing some Halfus Wyrmbreaker action here for you guys, so definitely check this video out. Keep in mind, guys, that if you would like to have one of your videos featured on our wall, just hit me up by email or send me a message through YouTube. And yeah, just address it to Big C and I'll see what I can do. Finally, guys, keep in mind that Tobias is a guest commentator and it's his first video with us. So, you know, if you're going to make comments, please keep them constructive and reasonably civil in nature. We all got to treat our guests civilly, right? So, anyways, guys, without any further ado, here's Tobias. Enjoy the video, look forward to your feedback, and I'll be back soon with some noob school actions. Big C, I'm checking out.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Tobias from the Tyrian Best Bold HD Gaming, and I am doing a guest video for TGN World of Warcraft. First of all, a big shout out to Big C from TGN World of Warcraft for allowing me to do this guest video here. If you haven't checked out their other videos yet, please do so. They are awesome, they have lots of information in them, so make sure to check them out. Alright, let's get it on. The fight I want to show you today is the Halfus Wyrmbreaker encounter from the Bastion of Twilight. And this boss is some piece of work, let me tell you that much. You have the main boss, which is Halfus Wyrmbreaker. You have his proto-behemoth, which can be damaged but should be ignored throughout the fight. The proto-behemoth only does some fireballs in your raid. He shoots them, they have a flight time, and it's possible to avoid them, but more on that later. And he does some AoE breathing every 30 seconds or so, so not that big of a problem. The other adds in this encounter, however, are. Now, first of all, Halfus Wyrmbreaker hits pretty hard, so your tanks should be aware that they will need to use cooldowns when needed. Other than that, we had a pretty simple normal raid setup. We used 3 healers and 2 tanks for it. The rest of our 5 guys were being a melee shaman and a fury warrior. And for range DPS we had an owl, of course, we had a mage and a warlock. Alright, now the way that this encounter works is that the good old Wyrmbreaker has enslaved some drakes, and these drakes give him some abilities, unless you release them and kill them. Kill them because if you release one of the adds, the boss will immediately mind control them and turn them against you. But if you manage to kill them, you put some kinds of debuff on the boss, and even during the fight with them, they will adversely affect the boss. So, yep, it's a good idea to release 2 of them at least. Now, in our fight, we released the Storm Rider and the good old Nether Scion. The Nether Scion, when killed, removes the double attack speed buff for the boss, and the Storm Rider will allow you, when engaged, to interrupt the Shadow Nova of the boss, because if you don't engage the Storm Rider, the Shadow Nova will have a cast time of about 0.8 seconds, and that is not interruptible at all. If you engage the Storm Rider, you'll put the cast time to around 1.5 seconds, which is easily interruptible, and finally, if the Storm Rider dies, the cast time should be something around 4.5 seconds, so easily interruptible at that point. Alright, the other Drake's abilities can be a bit buggy at the moment. For example, the good old Slate Dragon, when killed, should stun Halfus sometime and increase his damage received, but that seems somewhat buggy at the moment. If you kill the Time Warden, then the Proto-Behemoth's fireballs will be slowed, so you can easily avoid them. If you kill the whelps, then the Proto-Behemoth will get a permanent damage reduction, which will allow your raid to enjoy a much bigger health pool. which is great, of course. But on our fight we engaged, as already said, the Nether Sign and the Storm Rider, we left the Slate Dragon alone and instead focused on the boss and tried to take him down. One ability I haven't talked about yet is Halfus Wyrmbreaker's Mortal Strike debuff. And the way this debuff works is that he puts the debuff on your tanks every time he hits one of them, and this debuff will stack up to a point where your tanks become immune to healing, and that is what you don't want. So you have to switch your tanks every 8 or 9 stacks, so that one tank has a chance to let his debuff die off, and then he can again go ahead, taunt the boss, and the other tank will wait until he's ready again. So now we're just going ahead, doing our thing, tanking the boss, pulling him somewhat nearer to the group so that our AoE healing abilities hit all guys of our team. And there is his stun ability. That starts at about 50%. He will cast 3 stuns, and after the third he will use his Shadow Nova ability. The way you deal with this particular thing is that you have, for example, a mage who blinks out of the third stun. That's important. You can't blink out of the first or the second stun, because that way you will get hit by the next stun and it was all for nothing. So blink out of the third stun, counterspell, and everything's in order. Or you could also use PvP trinkets, or for example the human racial ability. All that works perfectly well. Alright then, that's all for this video. As always, please rate, comment and or subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Check out the videos at TGN World of Warcraft, and of course my channel The Tyrian Basbold HD Gaming. I also have some Call of Duty Black Ops, StarCraft or Minecraft videos online there, so if that sounds like something for you, please check it out. This is The Tyrian Basbold signing off. Thanks for watching and goodbye.